Once you hear these words, you'll recognize a subtle but devastating mistake. Without realizing it, you've been undermining your own value. You've done it in what you say, in what you do, in subtle behaviors invisible even to you. But from today, you won't be able to ignore it anymore. You'll begin to see how she reacts and how you yourself show up to the world. These are the 9 behaviors wise men avoid at all costs. Learn them, and not only will you understand women, you'll take leadership with unshakable confidence. So put away distractions, silence hesitation, and listen carefully. Because if you make it through, you'll never chase again. Before we begin, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell. This is the place where your mindset sharpens and where you gain the rare advantage few men ever achieve. 1. Don't justify yourself endlessly. The urge to explain every move, every delay, every choice comes from fear of being misjudged. But this is poison. Whenever you find yourself writing paragraphs of reasons, stop. A grounded man never begs for permission. If she asks, "Why didn't you reply earlier?" you don't need to stand trial. You can reply simply, clearly, or remain silent. Because a confident man doesn't fear the quiet. Clarity is power, but over-explanation is weakness. Every extra justification screams, "I need your approval." And when you need her approval, you've already lost your ground. Respect dies, attraction fades. But the man who speaks once, calmly, with conviction, without drowning in excuses, commands attention without effort. 2. Don't chase, lead with intent. There's a difference between pursuit and chasing. Pursuit is intentional, firm, grounded. Chasing is desperation disguised as effort. When you flood her with texts, bend over backwards to impress, or hand out attention for free, you broadcast low value. Every step you take towards her after she pulls away carves an image of you as weak. The truth is, women will test boundaries. It's built in. They push back, withdraw, step aside just to see if you stand or stumble. The wise man doesn't double text, doesn't beg, doesn't lean forward more as she leans back. If she wants you, she will show it. If she doesn't, the silence is already an answer. The leader doesn't chase. He builds and invites. 3. Protect your story. Reveal with timing. The spark is strong. Energy flows. And suddenly you spill everything. Childhood, fears, wounds, exes, failures. It feels intimate, but it isn't. Premature disclosure is not depth. It's neediness in disguise. Real intimacy builds slowly through time and trust. A wise man treasures his story. He reveals it with rhythm, intentionally, leaving room for curiosity. She should discover, not be drowned in confession. This isn't coldness, it's respect for yourself and for her. Mystery fuels attraction, while oversharing suffocates it. Let her earn your truths, one step at a time. 4. Don't try to fix her. She's moody, unpredictable, self-destructive, and your instinct says, "I must save her." Stop. You're not her therapist, her father, or her rescuer. When you jump in to fix, you become paternal, and attraction dies. A grounded man offers support, listens with steadiness, shows presence, but never takes on battles that are not his. She must face her storms alone. You remain the rock, not the lifeboat. It's not coldness, it's clarity. Her healing is her journey, not your burden. And from this clarity, respect is born. 5. Never sacrifice your purpose for her. This is the silent killer of many men. You start with drive, with training, with ambition. Then romance comes, and slowly you compromise. The gym fades, the project's slow, your friends rarely see you. She becomes your entire world, and she didn't even ask for it. But once it happens, her respect erodes. A woman wants a man on fire with vision. When you abandon your mission for her, you cut off the very flame she was drawn to in the first place. She may enjoy the attention, but attraction withers. Wise men know purpose before partnership. Your mission is your oxygen. She must walk beside you, not replace your path. 6. Don't compete for her attention. She laughs with another man. Your ego aches, your pride bleeds. And suddenly, you overcompensate louder jokes, bigger gestures, needy attempts to reclaim her eyes. Stop. The moment you compete for her focus, you admit you see it as a prize. You declare insecurity with your actions, and insecurity kills value. The grounded man never scrambles. He doesn't chase her wandering eyes. He stays calm, steady, untouched. And paradoxically, that calmness makes his presence unforgettable. Men who fight for spotlight blend into the crowd. The one who doesn't flinch when her attention drifts, he stands apart. 7. Don't make her the center of your emotions. This is brutal truth. If she's your only source of happiness, she'll also be your greatest source of misery. Men who anchor their mood, their peace, their self-worth in a woman's texts or moods inevitably collapse when she leaves. But happiness must be cultivated alone. Build wholeness within yourself. The more emotionally self-sufficient you are, the stronger your magnetism. Neediness repels, grounded joy attracts. She should enhance your life, not define it. Before giving her your heart, ask, am I already whole? If the answer is no, that's where your work lies first. 8. Stay unshaken through her tests. She pulls away, teases, criticizes your ambition, flirts with another man. You lash out, you argue, you doubt yourself. That is failure. Because these are not wars, they're tests. Often unconscious, yet deliberate in effect. She wants to know if your frame holds under pressure. The wise man doesn't react impulsively. He breathes, observes, replies with calm precision. His foundation is steady. If her storms shake you, she loses respect. But when you smile, remain anchored, and refuse escalation, she knows you are not bendable. The man unmoved is the man she cannot forget. 9. Don't ever apologize for your standards. You demand loyalty, peace, respect, and authentic partnership. That's not control, it's integrity. But the world will call you insecure, controlling, too demanding. You must remain firm. Standards are not cruelty, they're clarity. The wise man seeks compatibility, not perfection. If she doesn't meet your values, he doesn't beg, argue, or lower the bar. He walks away, calmly, with clean hands. Because his peace is sacred, his loyalty is precious. His standards protect both. To apologize for them is to dishonor them. Now these 9 principles are yours. And the truth is, once you hear them, you can never unhear them. You'll notice the small ways you used to chase, justify, or bend yourself. You'll see how the dynamic shifts when you stop. Because from now on, you're no longer the man who pursues. You're the man who leads. And when you lead with purpose, the right woman will want to follow.